Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chantal, and for this video I'm going to be reading a book that has been so popular at the minute. It is The Secret History by Donna Tartt. This book was first published in 1992, but in the past few months it's been having such a resurgence, and I have seen so many people reading this book. I think it's because the new book by R.F. Kuang, Babel, is loosely inspired by this book. They're both dark academia books. But I've never read a dark academia book before, I don't think. So I'm excited to read this one because apparently it is just like the classic dark academia. Like if you want to get into dark academia, you read this book. So I'm very intrigued to see if I enjoy this genre. Maybe I'll become a dark academia stan from now on, who knows? But yeah, I'm really excited to read it. I've actually heard mixed reviews about this book. I feel like it's some people's absolute favourite book of all time, and then some people have a few issues with it. So I'm really intrigued to see what I think about it. I don't know too much about it. I just know that it's like a dark academia murder mystery. Group of people are at college and there is a murder, and that's pretty much all I know. I feel like I get so into like murder mysteries. So I am excited to get stuck into this book. I've got no plans for the evening as it currently gets dark at like 3:30 at the minute, which is just crazy. So it's currently pitch black outside. It's about 5 o'clock. I've got no plans. So I'm just gonna sit down for the evening and start this book. I read literally about 3 pages last night before I fell asleep. So I've started already, but I wanna get through a good chunk tonight, hopefully. So I'm about 100 pages through this book now, and I'm absolutely loving it. I can so see why readers love dark academia. It's just about people reading and learning stuff, and like I just feel like people who read, we just all love that sort of thing. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far. It's about a man named Richard, and he is reflecting on his life when he attended Hampton College. He's from quite a poor family in California, but before he goes to college, he's been learning Greek for the past 2 years and is quite good at it. But so when he goes to Hampton College, he wants to carry on learning it. So he tries to join the Greek class, but the professor of this was like, no, sorry, I'm full. I only take on 5 students. Sorry, it's full, you can't join it. And this makes Richard want to join it even more. So he sets his sights on basically trying to join this Greek class, and eventually he does get in. But the professor is like, you have to cancel all your other classes. I'm going to be your only professor if you want to be a part of this class. And the class contains 5 other students who are all very wealthy, all characters within their own right. And I love hearing about them. And it's all about how Richard breaks into this group. I get the impression there's lots of secrets that we don't know about yet, which I'm very excited to hear about. And obviously it is a murder mystery. On the first page, you find out who is murdered, but I don't want to spoil that, but yes, you literally find out on the first page who was murdered. So you're finding out basically how this came to be. So I'm very intrigued to see the series of events that caused this murder. And I'm so intrigued by this book, and I'm really liking it. It really puts you right into this world and you feel like you're there. You can get so lost in the world. I think it's so well written. It is so descriptive, and I love hearing about their lessons and them learning about Greek and going to the library and studying. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far. I am going to try and get through a fair bit today, hopefully. I am quite busy today. I'm going to Christmas markets, so when I get back from there, I will carry on with my book and hopefully I can get a good chunk read today. But so far I am, really loving it, and I cannot wait to see what happens. Okay, so I am just about over halfway through this book now, and I am stressed. I feel like it's all kicking off now and it's making me so nervous. I feel like loads of the questions and like the mysteries that were early on in the first half of the book are now starting to be answered, and you're starting to understand what was going on when it was all a bit mysterious at the beginning. and it's just really stressful. Obviously, as we know, it is a murder mystery. There is a murder, and I can just feel the stress from everyone involved. It shows you straight after the murder happens and how there's lots of pacing around the room, people being really stressed out and anxious, and I can almost feel it just coming off the pages, just the stress and anxiety of it all. So I'm absolutely loving it still. I feel like I'm really connected to all the characters. I love them all. So there's around 6 main characters in this book. Obviously, like I said, the 5 people already in the Greek class, and then our main character, Richard. And at this point now, you're starting to get to know them all a little bit better. I really love all of them. I think they're all so unique and have something great to offer. And I've loved watching them develop as characters. So yeah, I'm really loving it so far. I don't know how it's going to end, because right now I would say just this halfway point is when it's all kicking off. It is kicking off big time. So yeah, I'm intrigued to see where they're going to go with it, because I've still got half a book left to read. But yeah, it's very stressful at the minute. There's lots going on, lots of secrets being revealed, and I just feel like I don't know how they're going to get themselves out of this situation. So yeah, I'm loving it, and I am very intrigued to see what's going to happen in the second half of this book. So I've just finished this book, and I was honestly so sad to finish it. I absolutely loved it. It's not like anything I've ever really read before. Like I said, I've not read any dark academia before, but I am definitely going to be buying some more. I can so see why readers love this type of book and this genre. I feel like it really is made for people who just love reading and learning. This whole book is pretty much set on a college campus, and I feel like it really catapults you into that world. As someone who attended university, you can really recognise the tropes and a certain type of people that I just feel like are probably on every university campus, like those stereotypical uni people, which I really loved reading about. I found that really relatable, and it was just such a cozy read, especially for this time of year when it is getting that bit colder. It's cold and dark outside, and you want to get those cozy books. This is absolutely perfect for this time of year. This book is quite a long one. It's around 600 pages, but I was never bored. I was never wanted it to end quicker. Like, I was so invested in all the characters. I feel like Donna Tartt really gave each character their time to shine and really fleshed them out well, so that you're so invested in these characters that whatever they're going through, I just felt it so deeply. Like, I was so stressed out for them all. They all are quite morally grey characters, but ultimately I just wanted them to succeed and be okay. So I think Donna Tartt did those characters so well, and I think that's probably the strongest element of this book for me. I also really loved how it all kicked off about midway through this book when the murder sort of happens, and then there's a whole another half of the book where it talks about the aftermath of this murder, and that worked so well to build this tension. The final half of this book, I was so tense reading about it, and I think that worked so well to give it that big chunk of time to talk about after the murder. And yeah, it just made me so invested in the story really, and I absolutely loved it. So yeah, this is my first dark academia book, but it's definitely not my last. I really love this book, and I can completely see the hype, why everyone loves it so much. So I'm so glad that I finally got round to reading it, and I'm so excited to read some more dark academia books. So if you have any recommendations, please do let me know, because I'm definitely in the market to buy some more. So yeah, do let me know if there's any that you love and that you want me to read. But thank you so much for watching this reading vlog, and I will see you in my next video.